Welcome to the live stream. What is up, y'all? This is a Crowllective reading. I'm just cleansing the space. Give y'all some cleansing vibes and energies too. Okay, are we ready? So every weekend on Sundays, I will be doing live streams, next 7-day readings for the Crowllective, Crowleys, which is those of you that are subscribed to the channel. Okay. Let's see what we get here for you guys for your messages. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. And we can get started. All right, here we go. Saw angel number 111 on the clock. So let's see what's going on here for you guys. Angel number 122. All right. What do they need to know? Next 7 days. All right. The gentleman came out. The sun came out. What's going on here? What do they need to know? So this could be a masculine that you're dealing with. They're coming off optimistic, happy. All right. Good vibes. What's going on here? What do they need to know? All right, we have the tree, and then we have the fox. Something could be happening in regards to the family, all right, or someone's health. Let me put this right here. What do they need to know? Angel number 233. What do they need to know at this time? The ship. Movement. The clover. So things are shifting in terms of luck. All right. Someone's getting lucky or luckier. All right. What's going on here? Clarify the gentleman. The lady. Angel number 313. So the gentleman and the lady are together. All right. Now, this could mean that the both of you guys are engaging with one another. You're in each other's energies. Or you're bumping into each other. Angel number 333. All right. Clarify the sun card. Clarify the sun card. The letter. Yeah, so this is some sort of good news. So I'm wondering if this masculine has news to share with you. All right. The locket is the heart in this situation. So this could be a successful relationship or some sort of passionate love between this masculine and feminine. All right. So let's see what else is here. Clarify the tree. Clarify the tree. The clouds. So there's something that's hidden or unknown in regards to either someone's health or something to do with family. All right. The other thing I'm seeing here, like someone could be suffering from some sort of mental illness. Okay, take what resonates here. There could be some health problems that are hard to pinpoint. And so, like the fox here, there needs to be a change in regards to the way someone is taking care of their mental health, or the way someone's taking care of their health, their lifestyle. Okay, clarify the fox. Clarify the fox. Thank you. The gentleman. Clarify the ship. What's the ship? Clarify the ship. What's the ship about? Maybe this has to do with like the gentleman. In some cases, we have to get into a little bit though. In some cases, there could be two different gentleman energies. So there could be a gentleman energy that's, you have like a passionate relationship with, or successful relationship with, and then there could be another gentleman that's going through some mental health issues, or they need to change like their lifestyle or something like that. All right, we have the rider with the ship and the anchor with the clover. All right, I'm gonna be honest. All right, with the rider and the ship, there could be some plans. All right, coming up. Some of you, there could be some sort of news in regards to a house. All right, especially if you've been waiting for that. For others of you, this could be a visitor to your home. Someone's coming to your home. All right. I did talk about like the luck is changing, or there's some sort of forward movement in regards to luck. Sometimes the ship and the clover talks about a lucky trip. Okay. In other contexts, it also talks about like gambling or a gambling trip. All right. Angel number 717 could be significant as well in regards to that. There is some sort of news also with the rider and the anchor in regards to work. Okay, so work related news, or some sort of reassuring news that comes in for you guys. When we start talking about this situation here with this masculine energy that came up, they are showing up as someone that is, a workaholic, someone that's working so much to the point of neglecting their mental health. Okay. And this person could be dishonest about what's actually happening. So remember how I said there's something hidden in regards to like someone's family, or in regards to someone's lifestyle or their health or something like that. That could be that situation that's coming off, right? This masculine is very crafty and cunning, so they know exactly what they're doing. This is not something that is subconscious, or an action that they're making unknowingly. Okay, let's get some more details on what's happening here. All right, clarify the gentleman and the lady. The gentleman and the lady. All right, we have the stork. So there's a change between these two people. Someone could be making some sort of change in regards to a decision. All right. So the decision in regards to the relationship between these said two people. All right. The other thing that I'm seeing also could be how passionate a connection turns out to be, right? Or a decision, I'm also seeing that a decision that leads to success in the relationship, okay? Clarify the locket and the sun. The locket and the sun. The snake. Clarify the clouds. What's going on here with the clouds and the tree? Clouds and the tree. I'm wondering if there's like something that, some sort of information that comes across for you guys in regards to the relationship. All right. Now, this relationship, because I'm seeing this heart, but like the snake is there. And sometimes when we're talking about the snake, it could sometimes it's a hit or miss, right? Sometimes the snake is something positive, sometimes it's negative. It just depends on the context of the situation. And right now, with the snake in the heart, it's giving off female rivalry, all right, or an ex-girlfriend, um, or like some sort of seductress energy, okay, or something in regards to seduction, or cheating, right? And so I do want to say take this with a grain of salt in regards to the situation, right? Because everybody's situation is different. Um, I do feel like they're in this situation, the woman, all right, is a successful woman, or she is successful in making some sort of decision in regards to the relationship, right? There could be some problems that will be resolved, but they could be costly in regards to the situation. But I did also see a successful relationship, right? So let's see what else comes out here. The clouds and the tree. The clouds and the tree. All right, we have the bouquet. Clarify the gentleman and the fox. The gentleman and the fox. The key. So there's there's something that this masculine is withholding, because I feel like they have access to something, have access to information or something like that. A number 1212 could be significant, and 33. They could have access to something, some sort of information that is important. All right. Now remember, this person is a workaholic, and they don't like, they're hiding what's happening in terms of their mental health. So maybe they're like stressed out, all right? And they could have even, I heard, checked out in regards to, what's happening around them. And so, but that's why they're acting that way, because they're prioritizing work versus their mental health, if that makes sense, right? And so they feel like this job is important. They have an important job, they have an important position, and so they put that position, that important job, over their mental health, right? But this masculine needs to be crafty in whatever they're doing, all right? Which means like they have to be creative, they have to strategize on what they're doing next, if that makes sense, right? With the bouquet and the clouds on top of, the tree too, there is good health here. So like usually this masculine has good mental health, but for some reason they are struggling, okay? Maybe like they find themselves kind of dazed, or they end up daydreaming a lot. They end up losing focus on the job, okay? Because that's something that comes up too. Um, I also see like there could be a very just not so clear invitation that comes from this masculine, all right, to you, right? Um, this masculine is also like, I'm hearing like they could end up sleeping on the job, all right? So there's something like, it's weird because this person is usually a workaholic. They get everything done, but for some reason they are not, they're not doing so well at work. Okay. Clarify the writer and the ship. You have the letter. All right, double confirmation. There's something definitely coming in. Uh-huh. There's definitely some sort of information, because whenever I get the letter, that is either a notice or a message or a text or an email, like something, some sort of news is coming in. And I feel like this news is in progress, like coming towards you. All right. Some of you guys could get some sort of business communication. Some of you guys could get some sort of international documents or some sort of information from abroad. Okay. This definitely is an indication of messages. All right. Plural, and information that's coming in. And then we have the tree with the clover, right? And because the tree was over here and we're talking about health, so like there's good luck with health, all right? Something is shifting in regards to someone's health. So if someone's been feeling not so good, all right, or there's been issues in the health department for whatever reason, I do see some sort of recovery from illness, right? That's another thing that I'm seeing here. Let's see what else comes out. So clarify what's going on with this lady, right? What's going on with the lady? We have the cross here. There could be some changes here for this woman, all right? Maybe she prayed in regards to a specific type of relationship or connection, or she prayed about it. She prayed for some sort of sign, or she prayed in regards to the commitment itself. All right. This lady, again, you guys got to put it where you fit, right? So you could be this gentleman, you could be this gentleman, or you could be this lady right here. Okay. Going back to the message, right? So with this lady, she could definitely be someone that is spiritual or religious, all right? She could have been hurt in regards to a situation or burdened, all right? I also see like she's very open minded. This woman brings change to this particular masculine right here. Um, and I also see that this woman is flexible. All right. And you guys take how, flexibility, however you guys want to, whether that be like physical flexibility or just like someone being lenient or adaptable or adjustable in typical like situations, right? Let's see. Clarify the gentleman. Clarify the gentleman. Tell us more about the gentleman. All right. We have the anchor here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like this masculine has undergone some sort of changes in his life. All right. Um, and I feel like equally this masculine and this feminine changes each other's lives. They're bringing some sort of change to each other's lives, right? The masculine right here is dependable. They could be slow to act, so they're not as impulsive, right? But this is coming off as a masculine that is stable, angel number 1919. All right. They're very, very stable. All right. So clarify the heart. What's going on with the heart? The locket. All right, the whip. Okay, so there could be some issues there in regards to the heart. Clarify the sun. Clarify the sun. All right, and then we have the child. All right. So this could be a really happy beginning that's actually occurring in regards to this relationship. So there is like someone's definitely in a relationship, or this could be the start of a relationship that brings change for not just this woman, but also this man. All right. So like they change each other's lives somehow. And in this relationship, again, I did talk about success, right? With the heart, right? Going back to the heart of the matter, in regards to this situation, um, yes, someone could have had an affair, or someone could have been cheating, or there could have been some sort of lies or jealousy here, right? And so the jealousy part could definitely be going hand in hand with this woman, right? Or again, I did say something in regards to like an ex girlfriend or a female rival. Okay, so there could have been a situation where um, perhaps the ex was jealous of this feminine, right? Or this feminine was jealous of this ex. Just put it where it fits for you. Because I'm seeing that, and there that could have caused issues in regards to the success of the relationship in this specific context, right? I also see here that um, there could have been passion, right? And so that's why this became a problem, right? And so I do feel like either this is something that's currently happening for you guys, right? Or this is a situation that you just got out of and then you got into a new relationship. And when you got into a new relationship, this ex or this ex-girlfriend or this new female rival then like started to affect the passion between you and this person, and um, even like sex, because sex is coming up here, right? But then I did say, right, there is success in the relationship, correct? So where there is success, right, someone has to lose, right? Where there's a winner, there has to be a loser, right? And so I'm seeing in the context like there's going to be a successful relationship here, and whoever is like the salty person is actually the female rival or the ex-girlfriend in this context, okay? Um, because there is some sort of new beginning, right? There's a promising start here in terms of a relationship between this masculine and this feminine. Um, I also see here that um, someone can have a child, and if you do have a child, this is your message, right? But if you don't, that's not yours. But this child is very energetic, right? This is a happy child, right? Um, I am seeing that, or there's some sort of change that happens with a child. They become more energetic and more happy, more loving. Is what I'm seeing here, right? The other thing is that the success in this relationship is what brings trouble or what brings problems, right, with the female rival or the ex girlfriend, right? In regards to this context right here, yeah, it's definitely going to bring some sort of trouble or problems in the home. Clarify the clouds, yeah. All right, the mountain is here. Clarify the trees. Clarify the trees. Clarify the trees. All right. We have the fox. See? The tree and the fox. And the fox and the tree. So there's something in regards to paying attention to your health or their health. Someone's health here is important. All right. But I did say that there's a good change in regards to health too, but like to pay attention to, I guess, the shift, right? Now, I did say there were certain things that were hidden, um, and that this masculine was dishonest about something, right? Or withholding something. And so, what I do see here in that context is there could have been some sort of failure, all right, or some sort of obstacle that occurred um, in regards to like someone's not sure if they're happy or not. Okay. So this person, they feel like they're not sure if they're happy, and so they're equating their uncertainty to failure. All right. It's like seeping into their work life, is another thing that I'm seeing here, right? Uh, when I see like the context of what's happening here with like the tree, in terms of like their health or their mental health, right? I do feel like this person naturally has good health, right? So like this person's not sick, right? They're not sickly, they're not mentally unstable or anything like that. But I just feel like whatever this uncertainty is, it is taking a toll on them in their mental health, and it's affecting their work life or their finances or something like that, because they're not sure if they're happy. Like this is a masculine that is, they don't know what's going to make them happy. Okay. And that's coming up too. All right. Clarify who, give us more information on this gentleman right here. What's going on here with this gentleman? All right. We have the clock tower, and clarify that fox. Clarify that fox. And then we have the garden. Yeah. Okay. So first, let's talk about the gentleman, right? The gentleman himself, and I'm talking about this one in this situation. So let's be clear. This masculine is coming across very troubled for some reason. And I'm not sure why they're coming off that way, but that's kind of how it is. Like they're coming off troubled and they're being dishonest about their troubles, right? I do feel like this person's coming off like private, all right? A private man, a lonely man. This person could be tall, okay? This could be pride. This could be a proud man. Um, for some of you guys, this person is like, I don't know why the heck I heard public official, but maybe this could resonate for a public official. But I'm gonna go back to the situation. Maybe this person is like officially unsure of what is going to make them happy, and they're being dishonest about it. Okay. Now, with the fox energy, right, and the garden, I do feel like this person strategizes on like what face to use for the public. All right, for social events or gatherings and things of that nature, right? Like what am I going to say to people? And I feel like that comes off as dishonesty. Like this is giving off like, you know how you ask somebody, hey, how are you doing? And they say, I'm doing great, everything's fine, everything's going great at work. But in reality, there's something that's, it's clear that there's something going on, right? This person could work with the public, all right? He could have a job meeting, all right? This person is coming off as a public fraud, to be honest. Like he's showing up as a fraud, right? Because he's not being honest in regards to what he's actually going through mentally, right? And I do feel like that impacts, like, yeah, there with the key in the door there, like there's something that's happening behind closed doors with this masculine, and they're withholding what they're going through, or how like they're refusing to like open up in regards to what is actually happening, right? And then the other thing that I'm seeing here is like this is significant in regards to the way he networks, right? Or whatever like that something is, um then becomes public, like then becomes public knowledge. Whatever he was dishonest about then becomes public knowledge. Whatever he was withholding then becomes public knowledge, and it then impacts his work, right? Let's see what's going on here. Clarify the writer. Let's see what these messages are. Clarify the writer. All right, and then we have the ship here. Yeah, there's definitely something coming in. Clarify the ship. Clarify the ship. Yeah, we have the Sun card. Okay, so I do feel like there's some sort of good news coming in, right? That's a definite. There's definitely some sort of good news coming in with the ship. All right. If someone's traveling, I do feel like it's for happy purposes. All right. This gives off summer vacation. This gives off a successful trip, successful business deal, something in regards to like a tropical location. In some cases, a desert location. All right. With the I said there's a lot of messages. There's a lot of like maybe texts, right? Between you and someone else. And news about travel as well. A message from far away could be significant. All right. And then when we talk about the letter, right? This could be like a pen pal type of situation, right? Like someone's sending you mail or something like that from afar, or sending you a letter, like someone from a distance, right? And then the other thing that I'm seeing here is this is going to be positive, right? In the bottom of the deck here, we have the ring. So you guys are getting more lucky in regards to your relationships, all right? And not just, your love life, because the ring, people usually look at the ring and they're like, oh, love and marriage and, stuff like that. But I do feel like this is also in regards to a beneficial agreement or just a lucky cycle in your life. A lucky streak is finally about to occur after all of this takes place, right? I'm going to go ahead and clear the table and get a deeper analysis on what's happening here. And then we'll wrap up. And this is all in the next 7 days, y'all. This is all in the next 7 days. All right. All of this is happening in the next 7 days. So you got to see how this applies to you guys. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Anything else that they need to know in regards to the next 7 days? Right. So 2 different masculine energies. You have a female rival. You could be the feminine energy, or you could be one of the masculine energies. You just put yourself where you fit. All right. Let's see what else comes out here for you guys. All right. What else do they need to know? Okay, we have the stars here. What else do they need to know? Clarify the stars. Clarify the stars. The gentleman. Yeah, the gentleman came right back out. What's going on here? What do they need to know? The bird. Okay, so this could be a well-known gentleman, or you know them well, all right? Or someone you know knows them well. This person's well-known in your neighborhood, at work, socially, something of that nature, okay? We have birds here, so that's an indication of having a conversation with this masculine, all right? We have the key. So someone's starting to open up, all right? Some lines of communication is opening up, all right? What's going on here? What do they need to know? Angel number 333 could be significant, all right? And then we have the flowers, bottom of the deck, this sun card. So the sun came up. This is the 3rd time the sun comes out, all right? So the next 7 days, there could be a few days that it's really sunny out, okay? And that could be significant. Clarify the stars. The snake. Clarify the gentleman. That's the second time the snake comes out. Clarify the gentleman. The fox. That's the third time the fox comes out. What's going on here? Clarify the birds. The mountain. Clarify the key. Now, one of these gentlemen could have like a beard, all right? And I'm not sure if the beard connects, but it could be a connected beard, all right? Or a beard that connects to a mustache or something like that. Clarify the key. The stars. See, the stars came out twice. Clarify the flowers. And the flowers in this deck is the bouquet. The bouquet came out twice. The lady. All right. And then we have the lilies here. All right. Angel number 555 could be significant. Listen, there could be some major changes that is occurring right now. So you guys need to be very vigilant. You guys could see hawks in the sky, and you guys can see glimpses of crows. All right, there's a crow right here. There's a few crows here. There's a few crows here. All right. So I'm not sure if you guys are going to hear a crow call yet. But I do see that definitely you will see some bird sightings. All right. So pay attention to that. Now, going back to what the heck is happening with this situation right here. All right. We have the stars and the gentleman. I do feel that there's a masculine that is healing. All right. Or is in the middle of trying to heal something in their lives. All right. I did talk about how this masculine, right, is the one who is well known. Okay. This is a successful man. All right. I did say that this person was stable. This is a stable, successful man. All right. This person's also coming across as either well known in your social circle or at work. For some of you, this could be a quote unquote famous man. It just depends on the crowd of people that you hang around with and your particular circumstances and situations, right? The snake came out twice, right? The first time the snake came out, there was a female rival or an ex or something in regards to cheating or lies, all right? In this context, the snake is now coming out in regards to a challenging situation or a challenging project that could have been affected by, let's say, a cheating dynamic or information being withheld or like I said, like a third party, like a female rival or ex-girlfriend, right? I also see something in regards to a psychic woman here, all right? So the psychic woman could have possibly revealed those particular situations in regards to that dynamic, all right? I also see here that again with the lies, right? The female rival is coming up again here with the snake and the fox, right? I'm seeing like this could be like a bad employee, all right, or trouble at work, okay? That could be that female rival situation could be at work, okay? And there could have been lies there in regards to the reasoning behind their actions or the reasoning behind the defensiveness or the reasoning behind the way they moved the way they did, right? So the other thing that I'm seeing here with, like, let's go to this, like the birds and the key. I said something is opening up in terms of communication. This could be literally you opening up some form of message, okay? That's another thing that I'm seeing here, all right? So there's good communication coming in, a promising connection that's coming in, all right? That's a definite. Angel number 333. 30 to 33 is also significant, and 1212, right? I did say something about 1212 earlier. I do feel like there could have been something delayed with the mountain and the birds in regards to communication. Um, and this can be in a number of different situations for you guys. So just take it how it applies. Again, this is in the next 7 days, right? I do see here you're reconnecting. A long waited phone call comes in, right? And I'm also seeing here uh, there could have been some sort of dreams that were blocked. Now that is being opened up again. All right. Or you couldn't remember dreams. Now that is being opened up again. All right. That's something else that's coming in. Now, when we talk about the star and the key, now we're talking about like, okay, perhaps there was now, and I'm saying something in regards to the like the famous person, right? So for those of you that that applies to, maybe there is a destined meeting here between you and the famous person that was blocked at some point in time, and now the stars are being aligned. Something in regards to the stars being aligned for you and said famous person to bump paths or to network together or something of that nature, right? Because that's definitely coming up as well. There's this other thing of awards or success or winning something, an opportunity to win something is here as well. All right. Going here to the lady, right? The lady is the one that's holding on to the bouquet, right? And in this context, I do feel like that other masculine that was stressed out about something is stressed out about this lady, okay? Stressed out about this lady, all right? You feel me? Um, and this lady is like holding on to the flowers here. So I'm trying to figure out like what this is because she's happy, right? She's attractive, she's charismatic, right? And I feel like that's the energy that she just exudes and she holds. But I also feel like she holds all the cards in regards to that masculine, but that masculine was dishonest to this lady, right? I also see this energy here with the lady and the lilies, speaking in regards to just her being patient and her just retiring the connection between that masculine, not this masculine but that masculine that we talked about previously, right? And so, which was interesting because I was like, I did feel like it was two different energies, and it is that is definitely coming off as two different energies, right? And so like now this lady is becoming well established in her life, and she's definitely like, she doesn't have to be like an older woman, but I do feel like she's wiser now in regards to that situation, and that's the reason why she's holding on to that. But it's not for like emotional purposes, it's not for longing purposes, you get what I'm saying? It's not for the purpose that that masculine thinks that she's holding on to it, right? And that's the truth of the matter, right? She's holding on to the information, but she's not going to hold on to the person, right? There's something in regards to that. Now, when we're talking about the flowers and the sun, right? So again, the bouquet that she's holding on to, there, this is success, this is happiness, this is joy, right? She is also like in this energy of celebration, right? So this is what she's holding on to. She's not holding on to like the cheating or anything like that, or like third party situations. She's not holding on to like what is that, resentment, right? Okay, let's get some more information here. Hold on, y'all. I just need to grab this because all right, there's something in regards to distractions in the background. Okay, nuances, annoyances. Okay, that can really irritate you, but stay focused. All right, clarify the stars and the snake. And some of you guys can get like ear ringing in the left ear. And again, that is from that female rival. And for some of you, that female rival is a bad employee in the company that you work for. And they're beefing with you for whatever reason. My nose itching. And the other thing that I'm seeing here, like if it's not that, it could be a mixture of that female rival as well as the ex-girlfriend. All right. Clarify the snake and the stars. This reading is like really to the point. Yeah. The garden. Clarify the fox and the gentleman. The whip. Clarify the mountain and the birds. The mountain and the birds. Thank you. The clover. The stars and the key. The rider and the lady and the flowers, the key. And then the tree came out again. So this is the third time the tree comes out. So very significant in regards to health, right? And remember, the health is of the other masculine, not this one, and not to do with you. You get what I'm saying? So let's talk about the female rival, or like the snake in this context, right? The ex-girlfriend, the female rival is the snake in this context, okay? I do feel like with the garden here, this woman is seen in the public eye. So in the next 7 days, this person is spotted. Okay, so kind of like the snake in the grass. You can, like, there's sometimes you can't see the snake in the grass, but there's other times that for some reason you can spot the snake in the grass. You get what I'm saying? So in the next 7 days, there's a spotting of the snake in the grass. All right, in public, in the public eye. I also see here something about a bad social connection because of this female rival or because of this ex-girlfriend, right? I also see like something in regards to like someone, like, how do I say this? Someone is going to, you know how like a news anchor tells you when like shocking news, dot, 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 right? Or like this just in, dot, dot, dot. Like it's like something like that. It's like this just in, we just spotted the female rival. This just in, we just spotted the ex-girlfriend. I don't know, something like that. Like it's really significant, okay? Whatever that is, right? Some of you guys could be watching the news for whatever reason, and if you are watching the news, there's something in regards to a female news anchor woman. All right, I don't know why, but I picked it up. Okay, let's see, what else am I seeing here? The snake and the stars, right? Did I talk to you guys in regards to that? Because I feel like that is also significant here. There's something in regards to a psychic woman. Oh, maybe the psychic woman tells you something in regards to the rival or something, right? Because I do see the Eight of Swords here. All right, that could be significant too. All right, and the Eight of Hearts. The Eight of Hearts is like someone feeling like there's no other choice but to walk away from something. Okay, that's something significant, right? So like either a female rival has to like back down and just have to deal with something, or an ex-girlfriend just has to like let go of somebody or something like that, right? The snake is also a representation of some sort of transformation, right? So it's either transformation, some sort of knowledge, usually hidden mysteries or hidden knowledge, right? Because you usually hear like the snake in the Garden of Eden, right? Some sort of temptation or something like that is significant here in regards to the female rival or the ex-girlfriend. What else am I seeing here? Yeah, I think that's as much as I could channel there. When I see this situation, and we're shifting into like the fox and the whip now, this is where it gets interesting, because I said something about a female rival in regards to work, right? This can be an employee, right? A bad employee that's also a violent employee, all right? So this is not someone that you want to engage with, right? Because this is the type of person that will pop off. Like physically, they would want to fight. So this is someone that is not, they're not cordial, okay? They're not cordial. They are not home trained. There's no home training with this person. That's all I gotta say. There's no home training with this person, okay? Not to mention, there could be problems with this employee, this female rival or something like that, because they decided to be dishonest about something, or there was some sort of problems, and it was caused because they were dishonest. So they lied about something, or they withheld information about something, or whatever. And remember, this is your Bible. So I don't know if this impacts you somehow, some which way or form at work, but that's what happened here, right? And I saw something in regards to like a personal trainer. Maybe you guys have a male personal trainer. Okay, someone can have a male personal trainer, or you're about to get a personal trainer and they give you a man as a personal trainer. I don't know why I just picked that up, but like, yeah. Uh, then I'm seeing like this situation here, like with the whip and the gentleman, right? Um, this is a physically fit man. So like, yeah, that's I feel like that's like the physically fit man. I feel like is a personal trainer. I don't know. All right. I don't know why the heck all of those things are significant, but they are. All right. Next 7 days. All right. What else here? So the clover, right? I said something in regards to like something was delayed, and I've said that a couple times throughout the pro calls for you guys. Certain things were delays, there were setbacks, right? I do see that things are going to start looking up if you stop receiving like pro calls, or you stop like communicating with the birds, or you stop bird watching, right? Or you stop seeing birds, like bird sightings and stuff like that. I do feel like that's going to start progressing more, as well, okay? And I also see whatever problems you had, they will end well. Okay. They will end well. Okay. Um, I talked about luck for you guys, right? I talked about success for you guys. I do feel like there is some sort of good discussions that are going to pop up in the next 7 days for you. You guys will have a happy phone call. Okay, this is the second indication of some sort of phone call. Okay, it will be a happy one. All right, I don't see anything about like bad news or anything like that, which is also a good thing, right? With the stars and the rider, remember how I said that something is opening up for you guys, right? So again, another indication of great news. This is the next 7 days. There's some sort of dreams come true energy for you guys as well. All right. So whatever was kind of closed off for you, and you were like, oh, I don't think that's gonna happen for me. I don't think my dream's gonna happen. Whatever this is, like it is going to happen. Okay. Some of you guys are going to get more inspiration. All right. Inspired. All right. Especially if you had a blockage with creativity, or a blockage with expression, or a blockage in the sacral chakra. That's opening up for you guys. What else am I seeing here? You know, they keep stressing news about success, news of success, but also important news. All right. And I also like someone's like, but is it really going to come? Yes, it surely will come. It surely will come, because this is the nine of hearts. That's the 9 of cups. All right. Um, this woman, right? So this could be you or the person you're dealing with, right? You put it where it fits. Like you could be this woman, you could be this gentleman, you could be the other gentleman. And for very few cases, I really don't feel like it, but in very few cases, if there's ever a cross watcher here for whatever fucking reason, you could be this person right here. And that's just how that's gonna go. All right. But from what I'm seeing here with this lady, right? I feel like she's starting to open up, right? She's like giving this energy of like willing to open up. Again, you're coming off as a very important woman in that other masculine's life, but also in this masculine's life. Like you're going to change this masculine is going to change you, but you are very important to the other masculine that is going through like they're a workaholic and they're not taking care of their mental health or whatever's happening there. Like you're still important to them, right? That's how it's coming across, right? You're someone that is very successful, all right, in whatever you do, in whatever goals you set for yourself, and whatever tasks you try to accomplish. You're very successful. It does come off across like that. Let's get some more information, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. All right. So, anything else that they need to know? Clarify the garden and the snake. The garden and the snake. Okay, we have the grave and the stories. Clarify the fox and the whip, the ship. Clarify the mountain and the clover, the lilies. Clarify the stars and the rider. Remember, guys, this is the next 7 days, all right? And cross and the locket. Okay. Didn't I say this is the second time the cross falls on top of the lady? So yeah, this is a very spiritual woman. For in some cases very religious or practices some sort of religion. Okay. So this is not like an atheist woman. I'm just saying like that. This is not like an atheist woman that doesn't believe in the Most High or doesn't believe in angelic forces or spirituality and stuff like that. This is somebody that's religious to a certain extent or spiritual to a certain extent, right? Is definitely opening up more spiritually, right, as well. Going back to the snake, right? Let's go back to the snake because, like, what the heck is going on here? So with the snake, we had the grave and the storks. So there's the end to problems in regards to the female rival or in regards to the ex-girlfriend, okay? There's some sort of ending that is occurring for that female rival and that ex-girlfriend, right? Because some of you guys are dealing with both and some of you guys are dealing with either or, right? I do see that there's also some sort of difficult changes that's occurring for them. And that change for the woman is causing some sort of detour. The snake in the story talks about changing skin. Okay, so there's something in regards to the snake that you thought was a garden snake reveals itself as a rattlesnake. Ooh, I heard that. Yeah, that was the snake that you thought was a harmless snake, a garden snake, was actually a venomous rattlesnake. Okay. You thought and the rattle is like, you thought that someone just had a whole bunch of bark and they actually do have a bite. So you're being warned in the next 7 days. If there's a issue with a coworker, do not get into an argument with that coworker because that coworker can get violent. It doesn't matter if they start the argument, do not finish it, right? Do not engage, right? Same with the ex-girlfriend type thing. That's like there's an issue with the ex-girlfriend because whoever is jealous about whoever, or there's certain lies about whatever, and someone decides to get violent. All right, so be careful with that. There's a warning. Okay, especially in regards to like a social gathering, right? So like I said, like this person's getting spotted in person. So this is like, how people say like on site. It's on site. As soon as I see that person, I'm just going to walk up to them and I'm going to hit them up, right? Yeah, this is the type of person that will follow through on that promise. So be careful with whatever this is, right? This could be like something that you said to that person, but that person's about that too, or vice versa, right? put it how it applies, right? So that's how it's coming off, right? This person is going to be spotted alone, all right, or you're going to spot this person while you're alone. So yeah, and there's something here in regards to like maybe someone's getting out of their car or something like that, or someone's driving in the car and then someone's walking, all right. The what is that, the fox? Yeah. So let's get to the fox. When we're talking about the fox and the ship, I do feel like there's a different strategy of the way you're moving, or the way you are moving in regards to this masculine, right? This masculine, not the other one, this one, right? I feel like because of those said lies and the cheating and all the other stuff that was happening, it then leads you to act differently, right? So this could be, what is that, a trauma response that could be occurring, whether it be you or this person, okay? The other thing that I'm seeing here is something in regards to murky waters, all right? Something is not clear in regards to like why someone wants to argue with you, or why someone is like withholding their feelings about you, okay? It just makes no sense, right? For some of you guys, you could be traveling to work, okay, in the next 7 days, all right? The job related travel could be significant. There could be problems with a trip, like, okay, I want to go here with this said masculine, but there's some sort of problems because someone argues with somebody, or someone doesn't tell somebody that they have plans to go do something else, all right, and it just like goes to crap. So there's issues here, and it stresses somebody out because the plans kind of go kaput, all right, because there's trouble and like problems with the trip. The other thing that I'm seeing here is someone can't make it somewhere, all right, someone can't make it somewhere, and like someone forgets to tell them, and then you basically went there for no reason. Damn. All right, so make sure that you double check with like your plans in the next 7 days. Make sure that like you do like a 30-minute before the meetup, like, hey, are you showing up, or we're still doing that thing or whatever, right? Because there's something in regards to like someone not being able to make it, or there's some sort of trouble there with the trip, okay? I talked about like the delays and stuff like that, the problems that like are actually getting resolved, right? With the lilies energy here, someone could have had issues with like, I'm saying like since like the winter, okay? There could have been delays and stuff like that since the winter time, but that's gonna change, all right? That's gonna resolve. The other thing is the issues with isolation, like going through a period of isolation. Now you're shifting gears into being a little bit more social, communicative, right? And then for some of you, it could have been like your sex life was little to none, or like there was no sex life at all, whatever. That shifting too, it's slowly changing in regards to that. I did talk about like healing and stuff like that in regards to health or good health news. But there is something coming in regards to some sort of, I said multiple messages, right? So this is like not multiple messages from a person. Like, yeah, you could be messaging someone like a lot in the next 7 days, but I'm seeing like like these are different messages from different people about different things, right? That is definitely coming up. I definitely also talked about like some sort of health related news if you guys are waiting for anything like that. And what else am I seeing here? So yeah, there's like a lot of I'm looking at, right? And as you're like reviewing everything, especially if you guys were confused about certain things and you were confused on like let's say where the rival was coming from, or where the beef was coming from, or where like you were confused in regards to something. I feel like there's some sort of clarity, there's some sort of enlightenment that happens. Okay. I also see spiritual healing and some a series of events that are destined to occur for you guys. All right. Whew. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got for y'all. That was a lot. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to vote for the next live stream on what time you guys want. I'm going to be putting up that poll in a few minutes. So go ahead and check the posts or the community tab. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.